Hey everybody, welcome to Anita's Wednesday Wisdom Highlights. How you doing today? So glad you're joining me for this wonderful Easter week. If you're of the Christian faith like I am and you celebrate Easter, I hope you have an amazing Resurrection Day, celebrating all that Jesus did for us when he died on the cross and gave us victory for this life when he rose from the dead. So thanks for joining me today. This past week, last Tuesday, when we were in the Personal Growth Power Hour group, we were talking about the law of the mirror. This is all about how we see ourselves, our self-image. And one of the things that we were talking about was one of the dangers, one of the biggest detriments to our self-esteem and our self-image is comparison. You see, when we compare ourselves to someone else, what we usually do is we're comparing our weakness to their strengths. Or we compare our beginnings to their end. Or we compare our failures to their successes. Right? What the danger is with this is that there's two things that can happen when we compare ourselves. We either look at somebody who's way far ahead of us, somebody who's more successful in an area that we want to be successful in, and we think to ourselves, oh my gosh, they're so far ahead. I'll never get there. I'll never be as good as them, or I'll never be able to achieve what they've achieved. And we get discouraged. And then what do? We quit. The other thing that can happen, the other side of the extreme, is that we can maybe see somebody who's not as far along as we are, maybe somebody that we might be ahead of in success, or maybe in our personal growth, or in some area of our life that we've achieved more than they have. And we look back at those folks and we think, oh, well, I'm doing better than that, right? And what happens is we get complacent and we don't grow. We think we're okay. So I want to just make you aware of the comparison trap that you can get caught into, because either way, when we compare ourselves to somebody, whether better or worse, we stay stuck. We don't move forward. And the best thing for us to do is never compare ourselves to another person, because there is no person that has the same purpose that you have. Your purpose is yours alone. So you only want to compare yourself to yourself. You want to ask yourself, am I any better this year than I was last year? Am I any better today than I was yesterday? Am I any better this year than, say, 10 years ago? You see, any progress, any forward movement is still progress. We have to celebrate that, and we have to keep moving forward. It's okay that you have ups and downs. It's okay that you start and stop, but just keep moving forward. So let me encourage you today. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just look at your progress and continue moving forward. I'd love for you to come and join the Personal Growth Power Hour that I facilitate twice a month, or let me do a leadership game for your team or your company or your organization, and let me help you see how powerful personal growth can be. Thanks, guys. Talk to